Hey, real quick, gotta say this video was recorded on Sunday, but all the information in it is still relevant. I doubt the ancient one changed the meta at all. On to the video. Alright, I'm doing metagame reviews now. We're gonna be covering the strengths, the weaknesses, and also probably making fun of the deck and the people who play them. Bleda game review. Hello nerds. No particular order to the decks we're discussing, and the tier list over here will make sense once we start putting stuff in them. All right, first up, we got Arisham, specifically Arisham Thanos. You are an absolute psychopath if you play this deck. Seriously, you don't need that many cards in your deck. The Time Stone doesn't draw cards anymore. What are you doing?
This is not okay.
The only reason it works at all is because of the extra energy, and I don't see the purpose of the Thanos cards whatsoever. Shockingly enough, this deck has a 68% win rate this week. What? So unfortunately, I have to put Arisham in the win or die column.
Disappointed!
Basically, if someone had a gun to your head and they said, win this next game of Marvel Snap, what deck would you play? You should probably play Arisham, at least this week. All right, next up we got Mill. Don't play this deck. It does have a 50% win rate, 57% win rate this week, but it's lame. It's like the worst top deck. And if your friends or family actually found out that you play Mill, you wouldn't have friends and family anymore.
Christopher, we're here to talk about your
Mill deck.
problem. What?
You'd be eternally alone if you're not already, because you're playing Mill. It's not that it's so good it's obnoxious. It's not that it's so obnoxious. It's just fucking lame. Cut it out. And there's no advantages over this deck as opposed to any other deck on this list. If you're going for raw power, all the other decks can do it. If you're going for control, you can play other decks. Why would you do this to yourself? All right, next up we got classic discard. It's reliable. It's all reliable. And if you're trying to climb the ladder and you don't want to think about anything, just turn your brain off. It's a fine deck to use. Are you waiting in line at the grocery store or some shit and you got your phone out and you want to kill like 3 minutes? Just play discard. The deck trades utility and basically any control over what happens in the game for a consistent, albeit slightly boring game plan. It shockingly has a 67% win rate this week, and I ain't mad at this. I'm gonna put classic discard in Toyota Camry. All right, next up we have Sauron Big Stuff. It's very similar to discard. It does have a 63% win rate this week, but yeah, you have no control over anything. You don't have to think whatsoever. You play big card, win game, which is why I actually kind of like it. I guess I gotta put this in Toyota Camry. I mean, it's a little weak to tech cards, but it's basically the same as discard. It's gonna do the same thing pretty much in all your games, and it's fine. There's nothing really too weak about it. All right, next up we got Destroy, 56% win rate this week. It's Destroy. It's never awesome. It's never bad either. It's always gonna be here in the meta. It does better when less combo decks are in the meta, so that's probably why it's popping up right now. But honestly, I'm not gonna waste any more breath talking about fucking Destroy. The deck's been the same for like 2 years. So we're gonna put this in post in-game Marvel. Not offensive, it's not terrible, it's not great, it's fine. All right, next up we got a deck that I loathe, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like a lot of decks, but good card Zabu. This could be like basically the ones that have Gwenpool, Galacta, Enchantress, and Shang-Chi, and then a bunch of just like decent cards. It's so boring. Playing good card Zabu is like going to Baskin Robbins and getting fucking vanilla in a cup. What are you doing with yourself? You have so many other options. There's nothing super awesome about this deck. There's nothing super bad about it either. It's just boring as fuck, and you're boring if you play it. Post in-game Marvel. All right, next up we got Junk, Clog, bunch of bullshit, whatever you want to call the deck. It's at a 58% win rate, and this deck is seeing a resurgence because of Merlin. The 2 spells that Merlin has can get rid of them shitty cards you don't want on your side of the battlefield, which makes a Nihilist more consistent. It's gonna go on post in-game Marvel. It's whatever. It's decent. It's not bad. Next up, we got Little Discard, the Bullseye decks. 58% win rate. I don't particularly like them, mostly because too many things have to go right for it to like really, be great. And on the low end, the deck can really flop and just do absolutely jack shit in a game. But you do get to play bad cards like Dawkin. So that's a bonus. I'm gonna go
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
kind of like the definition of that. All right, next up, negative destroy. What? How is this meta? I'll tell you how. Actually, I know the answer to that. Whenever a new season comes out or people are like testing with a card that is good, like Merlin, people are testing with Merlin where the new season comes out, a bunch of shitheads play negative destroy because it's gonna dominate people who are testing that don't have tech in their decks or like any way to handle the dumb shit that negative destroy can do. And just to clarify, negative destroy means the ones with null and killmonger. Yeah, those versions. But I gotta say, it's not gonna have the same win rate next week, which at the moment is 60%. There's zero reason to play this deck over other decks unless it's like the first 3 days of a new season. Why would you play negative, and why would you do that to yourself? Next up is Scream. It's all right. You always feel like you have a shot at winning. Oh yeah, it has a 56% win rate at the moment. It's a controlling deck without being lame as fuck and having everyone hate you. I don't know, maybe you do get mad at like cannonballs and arrows and stuff. I don't though, I'm just like, whatever, dude. I ain't mad at it. It's a good climbing deck. It's the embodiment of middle of the road. Post-in-game Marvel. Small stuff is next. The digital fidget spinner. If ADHD was a deck, it's the small stuff archetype. And this actually spans several decks. You could do like the ongoing versions with Darkhawk and Gore. You could do the ones with like Havoc and Cassandra Nova, those. Or you can do like the Bishop and Angela versions. All of them have one thing in common. They are all playing Merlin now. I really like small stuff because you have utility. You are weak to some to tech, but it always puts out consistent power in all three lanes. Like you can compete in all three lanes very easily. So it won't ever crumble to like a single Killmonger or a single Shadow King. It's not enough to just outright beat the deck. I don't think it's good enough to, if you had a gun pointed to your head and you were gonna get your brains blown out if you didn't win. I don't think it's that good, but there's a lot of variety in what you can do and what it can do. So yeah, we're putting this into a Camry. Solid. And last up, we got Ajax. Sorry, I just get sleepy when I talk about or think about this fucking card. 58% win rate. It sucks shit if you don't have Ajax. It sucks shit if you don't have Luke Cage and you don't, you afflict your stuff just as much as the opponents. So
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
boop. Thanks for watching. Bye.